Et les bureaux de vote ont fermé.
La première étape qui doit conduire les Français à l'Élysée est franchie. Ce résultat est historique. Il fait reposer sur moi désormais la responsabilité immense de la défense de la nation française, de son unité, de sa sécurité, de sa culture, de sa prospérité et de son indépendance.
Le peuple de France s'est exprimé en allant voter massivement. Il a décidé de me porter en tête du premier tour de ce scrutin.
Marine Le Pen and Emmanuel Macron stand on absolutely opposite positions. Marine Le Pen, for years, says she wants to quit Europe. She wants to make a Frexit on the same model than the Brexit. And her first move, if she is elected president, will be to try and negotiate things with Brussels. And if it fails, she'll do a referendum on the question of leaving the European Union, while Emmanuel Macron is on a pro-European integration line, pro-globalization. She hasn't totally managed to rebrand the National Front. There's one point where she is really different from her father. It's anti-Semitism. She has attracted voters that never would have dreamed to vote for her father, Jews, gays, and she has attracted more women than her father, who repelled them with his sexist jokes. But she still has, her party is still not seen as a party like any other. 80% now consider her party, the National Front, is xenophobic, extremist, and racist. Macron is a strange, very strange character on the political scene. People don't quite know where to place him. But I would say somewhere he is going to attract to him the socialists, but he is playing a very acrobatic game because he is trying to attract the center-right and the center-left. And that's a difficult position to hold. In France, center parties never lived very long. The economic situation, and it's the first motivation of voters today. The second thing is terrorism in the name of radical Islam. The third element is the flow of refugees. And there's a last factor, maybe the most important. There has never been such a political disaffection. I would say that deeper, the cause of all these rights, these new rights developing in Europe and in the United States, it's globalization, economics. Immigrants are taking our jobs. Cultural, they're stealing our identity, they don't respect our values. And political, it's the end of the nation state. And with very different parties. You have it all over Europe today and in the United States. We never had elections like this one.